Hello leaders and future leaders, this is retired Sergeant First Class Bites. In this video, we will discuss the Army Security Force Assistance Brigade's Assessment and Selection course. I want to start by noting that there isn't much readily available information on this course. This is by design. I conducted extensive research across various sources and harmonized it to make the information as understandable as possible for you. In this video, our main focus will be to explain what a Security Force Assistance Brigade is and to outline the assessment and selection process for becoming an SFAB Advisor. What are SFABs? Security Force Assistance Brigades are demanding units designed to train, advise, assist, accompany, and enable both allied and indigenous security force partners. SFAB soldiers serve as combat advisors, not nation builders. SFAB advisors are highly trained and among the top tactical leaders in the Army. Their work enhances the capacities and capabilities of our allies and partners while supporting America's security objectives and the warfighting needs of combatant commanders. Individuals chosen for assignment to a Security Force Assistance Brigade will undergo specialized training. This training will encompass language and cultural education in addition to advanced weapons training at the Army Special Warfare Center located at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Ultimately, soldiers assigned to an SFAB will deploy on missions across the globe. I connected with an E6 assigned to an SFAB who requested obscurity, and this was my takeaway. The Security Force Assistance Brigade comprises advisors organized into 12-man teams. Each team is assigned to a specific country where they provide guidance to the country's military. All warfighting functions are represented on the team, and each member is a subject matter expert in their respective function while also being cross-trained with other team members. Each SFAB team includes a team leader and a team sergeant, both of whom are infantrymen. Additionally, the team consists of 2 more infantrymen, an intelligence specialist, a medic, a logistics specialist, a mechanic, an engineer, a fire specialist, and a communication specialist. To join an SFAB, you must volunteer and undergo a rigorous assessment and selection process. SFAB Assessment and Selection Process. There are 2 ways soldiers can join an SFAB. For immediate eligibility, soldiers must be the rank of Sergeant First Class or above and have completed key and developmental positions such as platoon sergeant for an infantry platoon. Upon completion of requirements, soldiers are eligible to be selected through an interview with SFAB leadership. Soldiers that do not meet this criteria must pass an intensive 5-day assessment and selection. The selection entails an Army combat fitness test, a leader reaction course, team events, a warrior skills test, military occupational skill proficiency, and ethical dilemma tests, a subject matter expert interview, and this all culminates with a ruck march. Soldiers enter the assessment and selection course without expectations. They are assigned daily tasks and evaluated not only on their completion, but also on how they handle the fear of the unknown. Required advisor attributes: discipline, presence, empathy, sound judgment, mature, tolerance for ambiguity, self-starting, humility, resilient, competent. There are 4 key portions to the SFAB assessment and selection. Cadre assessment. Students will be assigned a variety of tasks that require creative thinking, teamwork, and the ability to think outside the box. Cadre members will closely observe each student's movements and thought processes. While competence can be taught, character is inherent and more difficult to reshape and develop. Therefore, students must demonstrate a high tolerance for ambiguity by taking decisive initiative and executing their missions with minimal guidance or oversight. Peer assessment. All students are required to provide a peer assessment. The cadre wants to understand how each candidate is perceived by their peers during the course. Psychological assessment. The psychological assessment evaluates various psychological indicators to determine whether a candidate would be a good or bad fit for the SFAB. It assesses their ability to retain information and knowledge and can be compared to an IQ test in both mental and physical aspects. Cadre also examines the soldier's personal life and financial situation and uses historical data to predict how these factors might impact their future performance if hired. Senior Leader Selection Board. The Senior Leader Selection Board process evaluates individual leadership attributes and character through discussions and proceedings. The board assesses a candidate's technical, tactical, ethical, and moral potential to serve in the Security Force Assistance Brigade based on feedback from their cadre, peers, and psychological evaluations. If you are part of or familiar with the Security Force Assistance Brigade, I encourage you to leave an informative comment to support your fellow comrades. If you have any questions about SFAB, the SFAB Assessment and Selection Course, or military-related topics in general, please feel free to ask. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future content. This is Sergeant First Class Bites. I'm out.